So, the Pacific Northwest is currently experiencing a massive heat wave. We just got back from seeing the Sounders, me and my Sander and his mate Ted and his dad Grant and friend Chris came along, and it was boiling. It was 100 degrees as we watched the game. It was a draw, which is okay, I guess, but it was very hot in Seattle when we came back to Pullman. It's still very hot, and it's record-breaking temperatures ever over 100 degrees in many places in the state of Washington. And I thought, well, what do I need? I need to make something that will kind of represent this heat wave we're going through at the moment. And it turns out there is a cocktail called a heat wave, and it has a couple of ingredients. It has coconut rum in it, and it has peach schnapps in it as well. And that was kind of funny. I've been somewhere where it was quite hot before. I worked for a while at the 1992 Expo, the World Trade Fair in Sevilla in Spain. And when my brother came to visit, it was 50 degrees centigrade, which is 120 or so Fahrenheit. So it was very warm, hard to sleep and all that. Here we've got air conditioning, as long as it doesn't break, which is all great. But it made me think that making a cocktail with the peach schnapps was interesting, because one of the reasons I kept my job as a barman in the British Pavilion at the Expo was that the bar manager there used to like my Irish coffees. So when the business that was running the British Pavilion, the catering side of it, went out of business and went bankrupt, a lot of people lost their jobs, but I did not, because I made a decent Irish coffee. However, we also made a lot of other cocktails. You know, after the end of the day, we would sort of play at making cocktails, and it turns out the thing that was the one ingredient that can make anything taste nice is peach schnapps. You just add it and mix anything else in there. It sweetens it, it makes it kind of easy to drink, and it's kind of delicious. So, yeah, maybe it's not the most sophisticated stuff in the world, but we're going to make a cocktail with that, and it is appropriately enough named the Heatwave cocktail. And let's just get to making this now before I boil to death. I want something that's fruity and easy and cooling and not too alcoholic to get me through this heat, because we came back and the air conditioning had been off for a few days, so it was 91 degrees when we walked in the house, and it's still not quite reached even the 70s yet, so I'm still a bit warm as I did, so I need a cold drink, and I'm going to make it right now. It's going to be a shaken cocktail, so I filled my cocktail shaker with ice. I got Captain Morgan coconut rum. I was going to buy Malibu. You know, everyone knows Malibu, right? And I just looked at it, I thought, it seems so chintzy. This is a little bit stronger. Seems it's quite good with mixed drinks, but you know, any coconut drink you've got is going to be, or actually you could just use white rum, and I think this would be fairly similar. But anyway, I am going for 2 ounces of coconut rum into my cocktail shaker, and then here is the infamous De Kuyper's peach liqueur. Use any peach liqueur you can lay your hands on, would probably be fine. I'm only going to put half an ounce of this stuff in. It really makes a difference. It's potent stuff in a cocktail. There we go, just a half an ounce of that. And this is one of those fruity cocktails. The recipe I saw said 3 ounces of both orange juice. I'm going to put about two and a half maybe. But you know, go with your tastes with all of these things. If CJ's watching this video, she'll probably say, oh no, you can't put 2 ounces, put more rum in that, won't you? But I think that's okay. So about I'm putting in 2.5 ounces or so of orange juice, and the same amount of pineapple juice, another 2.5 ounces. I'm going to give that a quick shake. And it's already feeling nice and cold. I want to sort of cooling down my hands. That's very nice. And you know, you don't have to go crazy with the shaking. We're shaking because there's citrus in there, but you know, we're going to pour it over ice anyway. Right here I have my hurricane glass already filled with, well, about half filled with ice. Just going to pour this in. The shaking makes it all nice and creamy. Oh, that is looking fantastic. But wait, we're not done. I also made up some grenadine earlier on. As I've explained before, that's just pomegranate mixed with sugar, pomegranate juice mixed with sugar, brought to the boil, a couple of drops of orange blossom water thrown in there as well. And I'm just going, so this is a little bit like a tequila sunrise, and well, not at all because there's no tequila in it, but I'm just going to drizzle a little of this over it, which will make it look very pretty. It also makes it quite sweet. I mean, this is not one of those boozy, soury, or anything else drinks, but there we go. You could decorate this with a slice of peach I saw somewhere, or a wedge of pineapple. I didn't have any of those in. So what I'm doing is the Maya lemons are quite sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a nice sort of healthy slice of that. This is really just for a garnish to make it look good. And I'm going to put that on there. And well, this is one of those fruity cocktails. So what should you do? Well, put a bit more fruit in there. Here I've got Luxardo cherry, but I'm not just going to drop it in there like I usually do. What I'm going to do is open up my umbrella, because this is one of those kind of fruity umbrella drinks. I think if I can get this puppy open, this is proving to be not willing to play ball with me today. We'll go like that, and oh my god, that is one of the worst umbrellas I have ever seen. There we go. Okay, we're slowly getting there. And I am going to spear the cherry with my umbrella right here. I will do if I can actually do this. We'll spear it in there. We'll put this on there. There we go. That's starting to look very tropical. But wait, there's more. I've got a little mermaid. Let's put the mermaid on the glass too. And wait, there's more. I've got a little stirring stick with a flamingo on it. That looks kind of cool. I've got my, after throwing away all that plastic with the straw, I've got a nice stainless steel reusable one. Let's put that there in there as well. And there we go. We've got a nice fruity drink, the Heatwave cocktail. And let's see if this does the trick. That is a sweet fruit blast of cooling me down in a heat wave. Cheers.